Hello there, it's Sev from Three Counties Motorhomes and welcome to this video guide on the Webasto Dual Top ST6 or Evo 6 systems. The control panel should look like this. Now, I believe typically this is a diesel powered system and it's very easy to use, although this control panel can be a little bit confusing at first glance. So, what we have here is the operation dial, if you will. This allows us to choose what we're going to turn on specifically. And we have positions running from here, sort of down in the 7 o'clock area, right the way around through to the sort of 5 o'clock area over here. Now, this first position allows you to drain the boiler. We then have off over here. We then have the two summer settings. And we then have two winter settings and a frost protection mode over here. Whilst in either of the two winter settings, you can use this dial as well. That will not have a function if you're not in the two winter settings. In the two winter settings. So the drain boiler mode is used to drain the boiler. So in order to do this, you need to make sure that, of course, you are in a place, or the vehicle is parked in a place where it's going to be acceptable to dump water. And then what you're going to do is to make sure your water pump is turned off. You don't want to have the pump pumping water, because now we're going to open up the hot tap. And by doing so, you may get a purge of water if there's some pressure in the system, but basically you're looking to release the pressure and allow airlocks to be removed by the tap being open, and as such the boiler will be able to drain. And in order to drain the boiler, we're going to turn this dial to the boiler drain position. It's sprung loaded, it will want to return back to off, but we're going to hold it there for at least 5 seconds, like so. It will be red at first, and then it should turn to a flashing red indicator on the dial. There we go. As you can see, that's now flashing, and that means the boiler draining has commenced. Now this will shut itself back off again after 90 minutes, which by which time the draining should have completed. But if you wish to turn off the draining yourself, turn it back to the boiler drain position once more for another 5 seconds, and that will turn off the drain mode of the boiler. So that's how we drain the boiler. That's nice and simple. So normal operation though, we're going to be choosing either the summer settings or the winter settings. So the summer settings are going to be heated water only at either 40 or 70 degrees, like so. And that's it. So we just choose either one of those depending on our preference. The winter settings are going to be cabin heating only on that first position, or cabin heating and hot water on the second position. And on either of these two, as I've mentioned, this dial allows us to set the cabin temperature from either 5 degrees at its lowest to 35 degrees at its highest. And lastly, there is a frost protection mode, which does as the name suggests. It basically allows the system to warm up to prevent any freezing. As you can see at the bottom here, the on or status light will go green when the system is on and working. And it's as simple as that. And to turn the system off, we just go all the way back to the off position, and the system will turn itself off, and this status light will turn off once the system has gone through its shutdown cycle. It might not turn off automatically straight away. It might take a little bit of time just to cool everything down and then shut off. But that's basically how you use the Webasto ST6 or Evo 6 control panel. So I hope that's been useful. I'm Sev. Thank you very much for watching.